Okay, this is my video. I'm going to talk about Unamuno and Jean-Jacques Rousseau and how their views on religion were not basically, but they rather overlapped certain aspects. Okay, I'm going to start with Unamuno. This is a short story he wrote. The title is San Manuel Bueno Martir, and it's basically about this small town priest who preaches and has this very pure way of viewing Catholicism, Christianity basically. He doesn't draw that big a difference. And he develops this intimate relation, asexual by the way, relationship with this young parishioner. And in this relationship, his own beliefs come to light, giving us the chance to see where they differ from the one he preaches from the pulpit. And it's pretty much comforting that the person of that spirituality, of that temple, of that character, goes on and asks the same questions that we all do, yet he recognizes, as a good Christian, I believe, if he's a Christian, I think it is a Christian belief, it is a Christian tradition to believe that you get to God by the means of Jesus. And what's Jesus basically? In action, charity. So you get to God by means of charity, so by means of other people, by servicing other people. So this is the small analogy. I want to use it for this priest, because this priest, once he realizes the very many things he probably doesn't agree with, yet he's a priest, he doesn't renounce to all those things. He doesn't quit preaching and go on preaching what he believes in now, because not everybody is fit for those kinds of discussion. Their whole structure basically will come down. So what he does is he just goes on preaching, recognizing the vacuum that he'd leave his parishioners had he stopped preaching. And had his faith tumbled, well, probably his parishioners' faith would have tumbled also, since he was such a charismatic individual in the town. And yeah, that sort of had to do with it also, that the faith, he probably convinced many of whom wouldn't have been convinced had he not been priest. Okay, so what does this experience tell us? This tells us that you have to sort of recognize the value that religion has for people. Perhaps it doesn't have for you or for me, but sometimes it helps very many people. And it is not enough to say we should cut religion because of the fanatics. We should just cut out the fanatics, not religion as a whole. Nietzsche himself, who said God is dead, believed that the greatest human deeds come, as well as the greatest human horrors, come from the greatest human passions. And one of the greatest human passions has been and always will be, I believe, is the spiritual passion. Passion of, I was going to say the passion of the Christ, although it has nothing to do with it. But yeah, yes, it has though. The inspiration of dying to relieve hold people of their sins, or yeah, it has to do with it. So, okay, now I want to switch to Rousseau. So what Rousseau in the Emile, he basically proposes a natural religion. And this natural religion is basically one of sort of empirical, but yet it leaves breeding ground for spirituality. Yet for his Emile, this young boy he's grooming in France, he recognizes that there's no available natural religion for him to practice. He'll have to adopt a religion outside amongst the available ones. So he doesn't go by cherry picking them. He just says, go on and pick your father's religion. Profess it well and peace, with love, harmony, you name it. And you'd do good. Harvest your father's land. You'd do good. This is, he doesn't mean it by the word in every sense. And in these times, the meaning must have changed, since the people who work on the land are a minority compared to that time in history. So, what he says is, go back to your family, assist them, they will assist you. And to assist one, get intimate with them, share everything you can with them. Obviously, if you don't believe in the same things, you shouldn't. I mean, he was a pretty much tolerant philosopher in that time. In fact, he despised intolerance quite much. Okay, guys, I hope I'm pretty, small right now, pumped up. So if you like this video, I'd like to share some with you guys.